Hey, hey, hey. Let's wait for Instagrammers to go on. So let's do this. Gotta turn. Okay. I think we are, live. Hello, hello, hi, Geekpreneur. What's happening? What's going on? Happy Friday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. What's crackalacking? What's happening, folks? Um, you know, um, I don't speak as loud when it's late because I feel like my voice noise travels up um, and down maybe, but more up, I think. Um, so this poor guy sleeps right above me, so his bedroom is right above me. So I don't want to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Jody, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. GJ, that's a tough one. GJ, I almost J, I almost J, I almost said J, but GJ, what's going on? See, Sunshine, Gina, just me in the house, Mags, Marvelous Maria. I'm telling you, you guys from TikTok have the coolest name. I always say this. I think some of you are so creative with the things. All right, let's get busy with tonight. If you're joining me live, let me know if you're here. Would be nice to know there's a couple people out there watching. I know the TikTokers are on. We are live on all channels. All right, so let's get on with it. When it comes to doing business, Moody, uh, I certainly have had my share of folks um, offering a partnership to me, especially now that I'm in direct sales and network marketing and MLM. I know. Are you okay? You still with me? Those who were live since I said the word on the left. Anyway, since I am in that space, obviously I get hit up all the time with opportunities, ground floor opportunities, with just all kinds of stuff. It doesn't have to be brand, but there are people who've been in the industry and in their company for a long time, and they hit me up, they find me, and they hit me up, right? So, and I've always been very committed and loyal to my brand, no matter where I have worked, whether it's been corporate environment, whether it's been retail, whether it's been, direct sales and network marketing and coaching and, being very selective with whom I follow, whom I get coaching from. So I've been when I go to, let's say, when I used to go to dry cleaning or um, restaurants, people would know. They would say, okay, he may not be the easiest guy to deal with in the beginning, but he's very loyal and he tips well, right? That's been my kind of thing. I've always wanted to contribute more, right? So with that, what I what I want to share with you is that when you get people come up to you and ask you if you're open to take a look at a side business or an opportunity, you go for a job interview and you sit down with somebody and you give them your life, you give them your best, right? You're like, I'm amazing, and you give them all that stuff. Um, don't you think it should be two street? Now, I know it's more common these days, right? To kind of go back and forth and ask questions. But shouldn't it always be that way? Shouldn't it be the way that you could also qualify the person, say you can work with them? I have had many opportunities. This is true. Many opportunities that have been brought to me and said, "Hey, listen, this is a good opportunity. This is a good company. Around this." When I was in the mortgage industry, I had quite a few people offer me a big chunk of change to start a mortgage company and partner up with them, right? And I can actually remember three very distinct, amazing offers from three big boys. Let's call them big wallets, right? And I remember they sat with me, did different people, three different occasions. We went over the numbers, this and that, and I didn't sign anything with anybody. Now, some of you know my story. I had a mortgage shop partnered up with my best friend at the time, 17 years of friendship, and that just went really bad. And I got the shorter end of the stick. Nothing on paper with just a handshake. So after that, I learned my lesson really well, right? Like really well. It's very difficult to get in a partnership. I just don't favor that anymore. I learned my lesson, like I said. That's why I love the network marketing space because you and I may partner up, but there's nothing you can do to harm me. You can like be silent and not contribute, right? But it's not like a business partnership where you could just let's just say it screw me over, right? What you can do is go somewhere else. Oh well, right? So you can't really damage in a way that you can in a business or the corporate world, if you would, right? So the reason why I maybe would entertain the ideas, but end up not going with the individuals, um, is a few reasons. And one of them, the major one, is that I just don't feel connected to that person. I just don't feel like I could work with that person. I feel like I see qualities or certain things in them that just don't go with me, right? I call those MVPs, your morals, your values, your principles. Everybody's got them for themselves, right? You may not even know you have them, but you have them, right? When you become aware of them, now your MVPs may be very different than mine, right? I understand that. I get that. No problem, right? But when you have your MVPs set, your morals, your values, your principles are set, right? Then it's an easier de- decision to see if you want that person as a business partner, as a running mate, as your spouse, as your significant what? Why? Because now you can there's it's based on honesty. If they're honest, if they're truthful, if they show up, if they do things, if they move the needle, if they uh, problems, or do they bring up a problem and just kind of dump it on your desk? I had a rule in the day. It's always been my thing. If you come, you're not allowed to come to me with a problem and put it on my desk unless you have a suggestion for a possible solution. Don't come to me with a problem and just say, Well, you picked out the problem, give me some kind of a solution that we could sit down and talk about, right? So when you have your MVPs, your morals, your values, and your principles, you can tell the other person. Like there's certain things in them you're like, you know what? I don't think I can get on this person. I don't know if I want to partner. I don't know if I could do things with this person. Like run a business, do meetings, and show up on Zooms. I just I don't know if I want to follow them. I don't know if I want to get training and feedback from them. All this stuff is going to play in you making a decision if you're going to go with that person or not. A lot of times, this is what they mean when they say people join people, not people join other people. People find you interesting, enthusiastic, excited about life, excited about your opportunity, excited about your products, excited about the journey. People feel that. People see transparency, truthfulness. They're like, I like that. I don't know a lot about the company. I don't know a lot about the brand. I don't know a lot about the products, but I do like that in that person. So you attract that person that you really want in your team, in your business, if you would. Now, there are times that you bring people on board, right? You bring people on board and it doesn't pan out. You know, they disappear. The birds get them. They just they're gone, right? And then those are not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that see you, connect with you. You're the same way. Like if somebody came to you with an opportunity, right? You may really like the opportunity, and this has happened to me. I actually can see it like yesterday. This has happened to me. Somebody comes to you with an opportunity. You may be even open for the opportunity. Like you want something, you want to get something started on the side. You're like one of those people that is looking for an opportunity. So I come to you, I present, I give you my information, right? I give you the information that you're requesting, and you're like, I don't like you. I like this. Right? I like your products. I like your company. I like it, but I don't really like you. I don't feel like I can trust you. I don't feel like I can rely on you. I don't feel like I can shake hands with you. So ultimately, what I'm asking you is that you may be wanting a certain person in your life and your team and wherever, right? But if you're not that person yourself, it's kind of tough to attract that person. The type of people we normally attract, consciously or unconsciously, are more like us when you think about it. That's why what happens to your friends? Do they stay the same? They don't, huh? Your old friends don't make any sense. Why? Because you're not part of them anymore. You're not that person anymore. So you attract the person. That's why, again, when you change, you're attracting a different crowd. It's very easy to say, oh, I want this person, but then you're not that person yourself. It doesn't work out like that anymore. Right? It's not like that anymore. You attract what you are. You attract who you are. The reason why you don't connect with somebody It's not you. It's at the bottom line, behind all the curtains, right? Subconsciously or consciously, that person is not you. That's why you're like, sometimes you can say, you know what, I can't really tell you why, but just like, just know, right? And that's just because it's not a match. So again, if you're wanting to attract a certain type of crowd, certain type of people in your team, in your relationships, um, you've got to become more of those people, right? That's why I constantly say I'm a work in progress. There's a lot of things I have. There's a lot of things that I don't know. There's a lot of things that I'm working on, right? I'm always a work in progress because I always want to improve. If I see something in somebody I don't like, I make a note of it. I'm like, you know what? I really don't like that. I want to make sure that I don't do that. I don't say that. I don't act that way. I really make a note of that, right? One of my one of my big things is you don't only learn from the good people out in the world. I actually think you learn a lot more from the crappier crowd than the good crowd. You learn so much more from the drug addicts. You learn so much more from the thieves. You learn so much more from the crooked. Why? Because you see it's crap. You're like, I don't want to do that. But you see all the people that donate, that drive the cars, that have the houses, that have the lifestyle. What do? You judge. Oh, money came from the parents. Oh, they inherited. Oh, they won the lotto. They got lucky. They got so lucky, right? So I'm a firm being believer, and that's kind of part of the process of you picking out your MVPs, your morals, your values, your principles. You're like, you see the stuff, you're like, oh my goodness, I don't like that. Like I would never do that. Like I won't pay. I used to. I won't pay for a large soda. And then when they say no refills, I won't just go refill it, even just a little bit. I wouldn't do that. Why? It's not part of my MVPs anymore. There's a reason why they don't do refills, and I have to go with it. That's like a basic one, right? So you attract who you want. You really do. When you think about it, when the noise is gone, the day is over, the dust is clear, sitting down by yourself. I think about some of the people that have come in and gone from my life. Wow, maybe I was right. So a lot of things again when it comes to doing business with people, with forming a relationship with people, you just gotta sometimes you know what you can't explain. You know you can't do it, but you can. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. Oh my goodness, I had some people live on Instagram. I didn't say hi, Brad. What's up, money? Meta June, what's going on? I think I was gonna yap for 20 minutes. Hey, listen, if you guys if anybody out there, if you're looking to start a side business, you gotta. I call it a gig economy. I call myself a gig entrepreneur. Actually started a t-shirt brand called CuriosityShirts.com. You can go check it out. And the whole idea is man, have a full-time job, a part-time job, or no job, and you're looking to get into this whole gig economy, whole, hey, let me off my phone. Hey, by the way, you know what? People don't talk about this a lot. A cell phone bill is about $100, $120 for what Verizon, okay? $120 for one freaking line that you pay. right? If you're running a business from your phone, write off half of that. Think about that. Like just for a second, your phone bill just drops to $60 automatic. At the end of the year, you can write that off. Simple, right? I mean, the good book even says, you know how we say the rich get richer? Well, the good book says in Matthews, I believe it is, it says, listen, I give more to those who have what? Plenty. I give I give more to those people who have more. There's a reason for that, right? So if you're looking to, start something on the side, you're like scratching your head, where do I start? Where do I go? That's kind of what I do. That's why I call myself Side Sean. Right? So, and if you think you can work with me, not easy all the time, but some people will. But I'm die hard, man. Let's go. Let's go. I'm die hard. I'm all over the race. Let's go. Listen, I've been doing Facebook Lives for about 5.5 years, going in almost 6 years at the end of the year. I've never missed a night. I've had crazy situations, and I've still gone. It's 1:30 in the morning. I've still gone live. I've lost my pancreas. I've still gone live. I've been doing. I did for 4 months. I did lives from parking lots because I didn't have a place. I still live. Nobody. So a Die Hard, if you want to just check out some information on the cards with somebody, I'm all in. Let's go. Shoot me a message, drop me in the comments. I don't know. Get a hold of me. I'm live everywhere. Just look me up. I'm like literally everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, WhatsApp. Let's go. You know. So if you're up for that, shoot me a message. Let me know what's up, and we'll get you some info, and then ask away, and let's see if it fits. With that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. Those of you who stuck around with me, man, I appreciate that. How about throw a love, just like one? Well, tap that. Sure. Okay. Uh, Okay then. With that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.